Let me tell you what I did, and it wasn't until 2 months later I made 1,000 subscribers. I had 2 reviews, I went up to 1,000,000 views. And it's really important to find a niche and banners and profile pictures and the description and get up to the want to hundreds. So $580 when I start posting videos. Video sketching is not hard as long as you're truly committed to the purpose. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Yolanda, and today's video I'm going to be telling you guys how I got started on YouTube and how you can get to it. Is really fun making videos for you guys and everything like that. So I just want to give you a little insight, a little behind the scenes of how it all goes. So if you want to get started too, please share this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe down below. And if everybody's going on this video. So basically, for those who don't know, if you look in my channel about page, I started this channel back in August 12, 2020. Before that, I had already made a few other channels, but those weren't as successful. But I remember this was during COVID time, because once again, 2020, and I was like, you know, I want to get more consistent and everything like that. And I remember I was looking for content to make, and I was like, let me see. So I remember I made the decision to start posting TikTok videos, and I would save them on my phone and I would re-upload them. I remember I started posting them, and it didn't get as much, but I would start doing like 10 a day, and then eventually we can do like 20 a day, and I would do like every single day because I have so much time. I would literally be doing it during school. Like I didn't start school until August 16th, so and this was August 12th I made the channel, and I kept on going and going, and it wasn't until 2 months later I made 1,000 subscribers and I had over 1 million views on my channel. I kind of figured out the algorithm, and from there I was able to, like, you know, keep on going up. So today I'm going to be giving you guys what I did, what worked for me, what didn't work, and a whole bunch of other questions I'm going to be answering in this video. Eventually I just kept posting more and more, and the views kept going up, and it's like, okay, it's going from 100 views to 1,000 to 10,000 to 15,000 to 50,000 to 100,000. Eventually I had 2-3 videos that went up to 1 million views, and if I can find the screenshots, I will literally put them beside me as I'm talking to show you. Like I literally had it all back then, and it was really fun. I remember it was all the way to November or December. That's when I wanted to get monetized, and then that's when I realized, oh, I'm copyrighted. And so then I told me that I couldn't really monetize off this, which makes sense. It was somebody else's videos in the whole music situation. And by that point, I guess I became discouraged because I tried switching my content, but then I realized that that didn't work. But now I'm restarting, and honestly it's going just as well. And I will admit it's because I kind of already have a base, but also I've promoted my channel out more, which has definitely helped, really contributed to it. And now my highest impressions is roughly 28,000 on a video, and the highest I have so far is like 40,000. So from that being a year ago to now, actually yeah, a year ago to now being 28,000 impressions, that's good. Like I definitely told my channel is definitely going to continue on. But let me tell you what I did. So that's kind of content, but now I'm more of like lifestyle and just like pretty much whatever comes to my mind. I have like a little podcasting thingy, but the thing is, like, you have to be careful going into this because it's like when you make videos, you have to, especially being new, you have to make more appealing videos, if that makes sense, or it's gonna be a little bit more harder. You have to make like videos what the people want, like make them where it's like where it's fun for you to film, of course, but like what people would want to see, because you need to have a base. And once you have that base of foundation, like where kind of my channel is, it's kind of is but not really, then you could have more flexibility to like drift off and post other random videos or other kind of niches and still be able to do well and get those views and all. Like right now I have like a little podcast thingy, and it's gotten views. My highest one for my podcast is 400 views right now, but my highest for my regular video is about 6,000 views, I believe so, as of right now. Because of me having this space already, I'm able to be more flexible and fluctuate between both kind of content. But since I'm still starting out and 14,000 of my subscribers, I might not be active right now, and that was also 3 years ago, so like I really still have to build that foundation first before I start branching out too much. But that's an important tip to note also about that. But yeah, so that's kind of content I make now. It's really important to find that niche, and it takes a little bit of time to figure out what you really want to do. Like at first I wanted to do running videos, but then that seemed kind of like a lot, so it's just like some days I just want to go out and run, not have to film it. Or even beauty videos, sometimes I just a lot like undoing your hair and everything. That the whole process already takes me like 6 hours, so on top of filming it probably take like 8 hours, and it's like, is that really what I want to do? But the thing is, like, it's important to make content that you know people would want to watch, but something that's also fun for you and it's easy, you know, in a way. Like I make these videos because for me to make a format of this, because it's like I'm making 2 fun videos that take a little bit more time than making a podcasty vibe video like this. So it's like more chill, relaxed, I'm just talking, and most of the time it's like I don't really have to edit much because it's just literally me, besides like the ums, the buts, those kind of things. But it just works better so that I can make more content that's quality but still post frequently and be consistent in that way, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's important to make content that you love, but also that people would want to see also. Some things that did work for me was, I guess, in the way the content that I made, because now it's just like, even this video, I mean, like, it's something that people are always going to want to know how to do is to make a YouTube channel. So like, I could see this video definitely like doing good and everything like that. Really branching off on different platforms. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. You can follow those links down in the description down below. But you know, there has definitely helped me get more out there. Taking a lot of time to the marketing side, advertising, just like the thumbnails of the videos and the banners and the profile pictures and the description. You know, adding those things are definitely essential, because it's like you want people to follow you and all this stuff. You want them to find your videos appealing so they can tap on them, because you want as many impressions, and the more appealing, the more people are going to click on it, regardless if the video is good or not. At least they can click it, but you want them to stay. But that's the first way to get them to go on to the video. So things like that really helped. One thing that didn't help was switching my content, and like I had enough following, and once again, I wish I was consistent, because honestly, I feel like it really would have worked. You have to be consistent with this. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make content, oh it didn't work out, I'm gonna stop. No, you have to keep going. That's the only way that you're gonna build your base. Because imagine if your favorite YouTuber posted and then one day they just had to stop because they weren't getting 1 million views anymore. What's something like that? Like, what are the odds you're still gonna go back to them? Like, I would go back, but I wanna be like often to go check if I know they're not consistent in posting like that. In terms of editing, I didn't spend as much time. I kind of posted the post, but not really like posting quality content. But it's definitely important to prioritize quality over quantity. But I feel like now I can balance it both, at least since I have better camera quality. You know, I feel like just confidence levels too, like it just didn't work out. Like, you know, like I feel like you have to like show that you really want to be there. You have to like, and for some people it takes time to like really get camera comfortable, but I feel like you just like need to like just show your best self, and I didn't have that confidence or just like that willpower. Like the passion was strong in me, but not as strong to really like be the best version of myself, to like show to make people want to be able to see, or to find me likable in a way. But now like I'm just like here, I'm just talking, and I'm just literally giving you like this authentic part of myself, and I found more success because I felt more comfortable and actually unfiltered me being able to speak on what I want, do what I want on here, and just having fun. And that's just a huge thing. It's just like literally this is not a job to me. This is crucially having fun, and that's something I just really love about this. Overall, I'm just trying to convey this, is like you just really need to have fun, even with the whole like, you know, being all serious, yada 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 that I just mentioned before. It's like, you know, relax, like be yourself, show like your best self, and that's the best way people will actually choose if they, you know, like you or not and want to watch more of your videos. And when my confidence and everything went up, that's when I started seeing like a gain in my channel, seeing more views and more subscribers and everything like that. And ultimately, just have good intentions starting to this, and don't be so much fixated on the numbers, because that can really mentally get to people. But truly have a passion for this, because it is not easy work. I spend hours editing, but I love editing. Okay, how to get started in equipment. So as I said before, I started literally making TikTok videos. So technically I started with an iPhone. I had an iPhone 7 at the time and I would just download it to that. And then eventually I got an iPhone 10, then an iPhone 11, and the quality was okay. But honestly, like any camera works. There's people that like literally film on like not the best quality, but they get tons of views. So that's not to say that it's not possible, but it is a little bit harder. But right now I'm using a Canon EOS M200. I spent $580 on it, and it is an investment, and that's why I'm using this religiously, making all the videos in the world that I want, because I spent so much money on it and I'm not letting it go to waste at all. I did that because, you know, iPhone quality is great, but at some point I just really wanted to get really serious with it, so I knew eventually I would need to invest into a camera. And you know, they say, I was watching the videos like, is it really worth it? Should I buy like an iPhone 14 instead? Because I needed a new phone because my phone broke, right? And I was like, should I just buy an iPhone 14 instead of buying a whole $500 camera? And they're like, no, you should hopefully one day aim towards buying a camera, because you know how iPhones and stuff, like how they be updating them, and like when the new ones come out, and so it's just like those, something about the quality diminishing them, but cameras stay the same. It's like even if there's new models, this is staying the same. There's nothing that, like, for the most part, that's really gonna change about it. And so that's part of the reason why I use the camera now. And I like this one that I have because it's Bluetooth, it connects to my phone, and so I'm able to download them. The only downside about that is that it takes like up to an hour. Like this video is probably gonna take an hour and 15 minutes to literally get to my phone, but that's what I like to do when I'm sleeping, so that I can like wake up and it's already on my phone. So other than that, like, you can really start anything. You don't need anything fancy. I remember watching a video about this camera, how they're like, oh yeah, the volume's not the best. Maybe it's not the best for podcast videos, but when I hear these on my YouTube channels, the volume sounds pretty great, but maybe because also I project and I'm kind of really loud though too. But yeah, just overall, like, you don't need anything fancy to start. You can start with literally whatever. Yes, once again, it's harder, but there is a way, it's possible. You see lots of people, you have to start somewhere, but eventually, like, you'll be able to get a camera eventually. But if not, it's 100% totally okay though too. So just edit on my phone, like I said. You go through all the apps that I use. I used to use iMovie, but I hated when it was like it had to download the iCloud before you could edit it. And then even if I was in the process of editing it, it had to somehow didn't download the iCloud. And then if you go to back to there, it's like you have to wait, and then it's like if I have a video that I need to post, and how am I supposed to post it then? And then if you delete a clip, it's like, oh, totally, it's just gone. But now I use CapCut. It takes so much storage, so immediately I have to delete it. But that's what I use. Though now I use Canva and Phonto for my thumbnails. Sometimes I use Tezza to do my filters on photos before I edit them, and then I have YouTube Studio just to like easily access videos, just to see like the analytics about them. I use my camera to actually make the thumbnails, like to like take the picture, but then I use the apps that I have to edit them, of course. And yeah, pretty much just that. It's not that hard, to be honest, but it takes time to learn how to edit. But I feel like for me, it's easier to edit because like I've been doing it for so long. It's not like, if you want basic editing, like yes, I feel like it's foolproof, right? I think so. But I've been editing since I've been in 5th grade, so it's been a hot minute being a senior now. So it's like, I like know like the tips and tricks and the, you know, things that you can do to make it, to enhance the video. But if you want to see an in-depth video how I edit, make sure to stay tuned. I'm gonna try to make that sometime next week or the week following after that. But we'll edit a little 2-minute video or something like that. But it's really not that hard. And by that video, you guys will be a pro. So make sure to stay tuned in for that. Pretty much, I feel like explained everything that needed to be said. I just think overall it's important to just like really have good intentions going in, because once again, it'll make it so much more easier. Because you spend so much time, you know, filming and editing and planning and, you know, the post-production too. It's like you want to love to do this, not just looking at it as a money-making thing. Yes, once you get to that point, okay, maybe yes. Because then it's like, by that point, making money, right? But it's so much harder looking to the perspective now. Like, I remember that I used to really be my mindset, but now it's something that I love and I'm actually starting to enjoy doing more. And yeah, and I really hope that you guys, can start. This is your sign to start right now, okay? This is your sign. Go ahead, go fill out the information, go start on your profile picture planner, your description, start posting videos, make it scheduled. It is not hard as long as you are truly committed to the purpose and really show up for your followers. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I didn't leave anything out, but if I did, I'll probably use my phone to put it in the video and have little mini clips in there. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy. Peace.